So, on this class, we would begin with doing some drawing specification. Are we there? Like originally, if you want to start using AutoCAD, there are some fundamental things you need to put in place. One of the things we need to put in place are our drawing units, our drawing limitation, and also what? Layer. Are you getting it? So in no time, let's just launch our AutoCAD and see. Now this is our AutoCAD interface. If I should click on a line and I come here and moved, it said I've covered 3.8004. 8004 what? Is it 3.8004 feet or 3.8004 meters or millimeter or inches? I need to specify that. One of the things I need to specify again is the space that I'm using here. What was its limitation, and also the layers, and that's what we want to cover now. So how do we go about that? First, we don't have our menu toolbar here, so let's bring that up. Click on this arrow beside your workspace switching, scroll to show menu bar, and you click. Menu bar will come up. File, edit, down to what? Express tools are your menu bar. In this menu bar, we need first our units to be specified. We'll go to what? Format. We'll go to what? Format. We'll go to what? Format. We'll click on format. We'll scroll to what? Units, and click. When we click, the units drawing interface will display. Close it. You can go through command like and type units, enter. When it display, the length type is decimal. Another thing here is what? 0.000 after 4 decimal point. That's why we're having 3.8004 after 4 decimal point. So we'll click on this drop down. We'll say we just after 1 decimal point. We want to inches, no. We want millimeter, we'll say yes. Or feet. Specify what you want. If I want millimeter, I still don't. And I said okay. And now if I click on line now, it will just be after 1 decimal point. 2.6, 6.7, just 1 decimal point. Any question on that? Are we clear on that? So that is just how you'll be setting your word, your units. Another thing we now set is our limit. Limit is to talk about the x and the y axis. How do we do that? I can type limits and press what? Enter. When I press enter, I'll focus on command line. It says specify lower left corner, the start point. Lower left corner is the what? The start point. And then it said 0 by 0. Now this is 0. First 0 represents x axis, and the second one represents what? Y axis. So if you are okay with that primary this thing, are you there? So you just like accept this default value for our lower left corner. The start point edges like this, lower left corner. Are you there?
But you can change it.
You can change it, but it's like you have a paper sheet. Are you there? And that paper sheet, you don't want to you said your paper sheet should not start from the origin. It doesn't make any much meaning. The most important is for you to start from the origin. Even though your drawing does not start from the origin, but the paper sheet, this is more like our paper sheet. Right there, so it's advisable to always remain like that. So you accept that value. After accepting value, you now see upper right corner. It now give you 12 by what? 9. So 12 from here to here is 12, from here to here is 9, which is 12 millimeter by what? 9 millimeter. Something very tiny. I don't think it's up to this. 12 millimeter in real sense. Are you there? So we'll now change it to something higher. So let's use something like 12,000. If I say 12,000, I'm typing. You can also show here, but it's showing here. It's the same time. Come and click and type here. Now I say 12,000. So 12,000 millimeter will now be 12 meter. Yes or no?
Yeah. No, 1.2 meters.
No.
No, 12 meters.
It's 12 meters.
12 times 1,000 is
1,000 millimeter makes 1 meter.
Sorry, I'm talking
Yeah.
meter.
So now
Meter.
is what? 12 meters.
Yes.
That is 12,000 millimeter, which is very sensible.
12 meters.
So we will now say 12 on X tab to 9,000 on Y. So year 12, year 9. Are you there? And press
That is
enter.
to say your sheet of paper is 12 meters.
Pass by
By
9
meters.
meters. Thank you. Are you getting it now? So having said that, the same thing. But watch. We've now said this place should be long by 12 and should be high by 9. But now let me come to line now and click. From here to here. What does it cover? It just cover what? 22.4. Yes or no?
Millimeter.
22.4 millimeter. So you'll be surprised that I've given this thing 12,000, but I've almost covered the screen. Are you there? So if you want to force the screen to obey that 12,000 millimeter, the next thing you do is to go to zoom all. Make sure you put this at the back of your mind. Anytime you set your limit, zoom all. Anytime you set your limit, do what? Zoom all. So come here, you now say zoom all. When I say zoom all, you see that thing that I have on the screen has now small. They've small. They are here, very tiny now. Can you see them? Very tiny. Right there. Why are they tiny? Because I've zoomed my entire screen. So now if I click from here now, if I move now, I've covered 29, 290, 1. Not before that, when I'm covered from here to here, it's about 6.7. So if I cover here now, I've covered what? 500 and something. So if I keep reducing, that's the way that thing was smaller, I will cover what I request for, which is about what do we use? 12,000. So we are even covered more than now. We are covered 1,600. So when we reduce, we'll cover. Are you seeing now? Or if I press escape now, just use that zoom all, it will come back. And if I click from here now, this will originate how it zooms. You see that I've covered that 12,000. Now it's 14,000 plus. Can you see now? So the screen now is now obeying our what? Our settings. Because we zoom all. You understand what I'm saying now? Because with zoom all, the screen has obeyed our settings. Any question?
Now that you do it like that, how will you not scale?
Scale what?
Scale the job you're doing.
You just scale out now. It's simple now. Just wheel out the way we are using our mouse. Like we have a tiny job here now. If you want to print this job, just read it. Just expand it out. Okay? Job can also be scaled. Are you there? We'll still get to scaling. Are you there? Okay. I zoom all back. Everything go back to normal. Okay. So that's that. Then you can say zoom. We have different type of zoom. You can say zoom window. Zoom window. No, we can say zoom. We have one zoom. We call it zoom extend. No, I'm coming. Zoom window, zoom extend, zoom previous. We have zoom object. There are zoom that you will use.
Zoom real time.
No. There are zoom that we use. Yeah, let me see zoom real time. No, there are zoom that you use. It will just bring all these objects up for you. Can you see now? So that is how we do use our zoom. Are you getting it? So that is for drawing limit and what? Drawing unit. Now, what I will not talk about is layer. Now, let me tell you a simple way of understanding layer. What do we use layer to do? We use layer to represent objects. What do I say?
To represent.
We use layer to what? Represent objects. So that familiarity of object or object with similarity will be what can be modifying along lines of their distinct functions. Are you getting the point now? So now look at this now. If I have an object, let me floor plan, let me all in one, let me roof plan, let me put something like this. Now you can see that this is a 4-bedroom flat plus a mini flat, 2 mini flat. Now here you can see that if I should come to where there is layer tabs and I click on the drop down, I will see different layers that represent different objects. You see this one is for detailed memo. This represent door, floor, glazed, glaze seal, wall, and what? Annotate text. Are you getting it now? And if you look at this door now, if I select it, you see that all the doors have these colors. Are you there? And that is their layer. That layer can be modified. Are you there? And we can create a new layer. Now you can see that layer flows along with the color, thickness, freezing, and what? Locking. Are you there now? If you watch now, they have different colors. Are you there? They represent individual layers. Let me open my layer. Let me see format and go to what? Layer. Just click on format and what? Layer. When you open layer, you see all the layer that is inside this design. You see these are all the layers, and this is door. Let me now, we will make a layer active. Any layer that you make active, it cannot be free. So let's just make this layer 0 active. If you select a layer, you go to mark and that marks will move from door to this place. But look at this door now. If I select it, look at the color. Watch, all my doors, you can see they have these similar colors. But if I select this door now and come to this place now and click, when I click here now, I will now say I don't want that anymore. Possibly I want something of this nature. Are you there?